The day of her birthday arrived, and the sun dipped low in the sky, casting long shadows across our backyard. As the party buzzed excitedly, I donned my apron, my heart racing with anticipation. I mixed the ingredients with a practiced hand, but my mind was clouded with dark thoughts. I envisioned Melinda's joyous smile twisting into confusion and fear with each stir. When the cake was finally complete, I stepped outside with it, a masterpiece decorated with rich chocolate frosting and vibrant flowers that masked the danger within. "Make a wish, dear," I said, my voice sweet but laced with malice. As she closed her eyes, I felt a thrill of power surge through me. The moment was at hand. Melinda blew out the candles, and cheers erupted from her friends. I served her a slice of the cake and watched intently as she took her first bite. For a fleeting moment, everything seemed perfect. But then, an unsettling sensation rippled through the air. The laughter faltered, and I could see their faces pale, confusion morphing into panic. "What's happening?" Melinda gasped, clutching her stomach as she staggered back. I felt a rush of satisfaction as her friends began to fall one by one, the atmosphere thick with dread. I reveled in the chaos, my heart racing with exhilaration. At last the spotlight shifted away from her and back onto me. Melinda struggled to maintain her composure, but I could see the fear creeping into her eyes. The scene unfolded like a dark play, one where I was both the director and the villain. I watched as she staggered, her friends collapsing around her, the air thick with the scent of panic and confusion. In that moment, I allowed myself a small, sinister smile. This was my victory, a culmination of all the resentment I had harbored. I had crafted a perfect trap, and the satisfaction coursing through me was intoxicating. I reveled in the thought that I would finally be free of her light, the shadow I had lived in for far too long. As the laughter turned to cries and then to silence, I stood amidst the chaos, a dark triumph blooming in my chest. Melinda's world was unraveling, and I was the architect of her downfall. The realization settled over me like a heavy cloak, but I wore it proudly. The neighborhood would remember this night, but they would remember me as the woman who had finally taken control. I felt a sense of satisfaction wash over me in the stillness that enveloped me. My smile widened, and I savored the moment, knowing I had orchestrated a fate that would change everything. The darkness had finally claimed its due, and I was the one who had served it.